Another one? What's with these guys?
Hello everyone and welcome to Red United TV. It's your boy Ivorian Spice back at it again with the latest Manchester United news. And it's 1 week before the season starts, which is 7 days till this Sunday where we play Brighton and Hove Albion. Will Manchester United make sure those Seagulls do not shit on us this weekend? We don't know, but forget about that because today we're here to talk about news. Cristiano Ronaldo, guys, and of course Bruno Fernandes. As you can see the title there, who can Ten Hag use better between Bruno Fernandes and also Christian Eriksen, and including guys Eric Bailly, Alex Telles, and Benjamin Sesko, whatever people try to call him. I call him Sesko, whatever it is what it is. But first of all, guys, remember to subscribe, smash that like button, and also remember to share because sharing Ivorian Spice is caring. And if you want to contribute to the channel, you can always send your super chat in the link description as well. And make sure you post your comments, any comments, any questions relating to Manchester United. Yes, big up to everyone that's watching you from YouTube to the Facebook groups as well. Smash the like button as well. It's very important. And press the notification bell so you know exactly. And of course, if you want to join Bet US, which is the leading US company for betting, click the link in the description and you get a little bonus. But let me go straight to, let me bring up my boy Ems. Ems, it's me and Ems today chopping it up. Last week we had Jerome chopping it up. Now we have Ems today. Ems, big up, bro. What are you saying, man? How was your weekend and how you feeling?
Well, obviously, as you know, I had COVID, so I was off for a couple of days, but I'm back. I'm fully recovered and I'm ready to go talk about Man United. And yeah, other than that, I'm cool, man. I'm cool.
I hear that you're cool. You're doing well, man. I'm very sure that COVID experience wasn't really nice. Was it the first time you've had COVID, my bro?
Bro, the first time, bro, it hit me on like, I thought, you know them ones, yeah. I thought, ain't touching me, and then boom, hit the throat, and I was like, oh.
But yes, I know I've had it before and it wasn't nice. I had the severe headaches and the severe back pains. I had it when it was fresh, but before it morphed into something completely different. Yeah. But it is what it is. No, it really did. That's what happened exactly. But let me go straight to the chase. Let's not waffle. We're here for the Manchester United news as well. We're gonna start off with the guy himself. Before we even start off, Ems, should I ask you this about your overall feeling during the whole preseason at the end of the show or right now?
I'm open, man. Whichever's good for you, mate.
First, let's start off with you because let's start off with your whole overall thoughts so far. Because Manchester United have just done their preseason. Preseason is done. They've beaten Liverpool. They've beaten Melbourne Victory. They also beat I can't remember, Crystal Palace. Drew against Aston Villa. Lost against Atletico Madrid and also drew against Rayo Vallecano. And in terms of bringing in 3 players in total, Christian Eriksen, Lisandro Martinez, and Terrell Malacia, what has been your thought process or your opinion for the whole preseason and the transfers that's happened so far under Erik ten Hag and the board?
I think it's preseason games first. I think maybe we need that reality check that we lost to Atletico, we drew with Rayo Vallecano, because when we beat Liverpool 4-0, everybody's getting ahead of themselves, and I think us losing and getting the draw, I think it's a reality check, and it shows that we need massive quality, and I think this season might be a very painful season, and I think people have to just face facts that there's gonna be a lot of pain before it gets better. And the transfers, they're flowing thick and fast. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Martinez, what I've seen, he looks very good on the ball and all that, but we're gonna see, how he handles the Premier League, because the Premier League is very different from the Dutch league. So for me, we're gonna see an Eriksen. I think that was a shrewd business, good signing, and I think who else we get?
We got Martinez as well.
Yeah, I talked about Martinez.
And Terrell Malacia.
Malacia, yeah. He looks good. He looks all right. But we'll see when the Premier League starts, and we'll see who's ready and who's not. But at this moment, the way, if the season started today and it ended, I think we're gonna get I don't think we'll get fourth with the players we've got at the moment.
Nah, I'm with you in that one so far. If the season started now, I definitely think we would not get where we need to get in terms of our targets. We won't get fourth place. The fourth place has always been our target for this season, trying to get back into the Champions League and probably trying to win the Europa League or challenge in the Europa League or try and win a trophy this season, whether it's FA Cup or the Carabao Cup. We shall see in it. But
all I'm going to say, if we don't get fourth, we finish fifth or sixth, we shouldn't sack this manager, because
of course
he's going through, you go through the mold, bro. Man has to clean the mold, bro. So man has to do that. So you know what I mean? Like, and I think, in my opinion, until we get man like Harry Maguire into a squad player and McTominay sitting in the director's box in the stands, no disrespect, I just feel like we ain't gonna get to the place we get to. We need to have strength in depth. Do you know what I mean? Certain men that are starters shouldn't be starters. They should be bench players. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, it's hard work, man. And as you can see, we can't go into another season starting Fred and McTominay, man. I think it's past the point where we've tried it 3 seasons of Oli or whatever, or 2 seasons, whichever, and evidently it's not being successful, whether you like it or not. Do you know what I mean? So, and we need something else in the middle of the park. We can't just have people that are there to protect the back four, pass the ball sideways, backwards, and hide. You know what I mean? So it's we need to sort out the midfield. I think the midfield area is a priority.
I've always said it before, that midfield is a must. It's a polo when it comes to Manchester United. It's literally just attack and defense. There's nothing in that middle of Manchester United, and we need that investment. I've said it before, and I understand the reasoning for chasing De Jong as well, because I've always said I understand what De Jong can bring into that midfield, and I understand that it's the transfers taking too long, but still, Ten Hag wants him. And always go for the best. Always go for your number one target.
Bro. If the way I see it, not every manager gets every player they want, bro. So I think at this moment, we've got to move on, man.
No, I understand that. No,
because it's like equivalent to, like, you see a buff thing in the club and she's just moving a store, and you're trying every bar possible to get her number, bro. Just her number, bro. After a while, you're like, nah, man, this is long. Do you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Are you going to be that persistent one? Just persistent, trying to drop every bar possible, just to convince, man. I know there's certain situations that De Jong do, i.e., man wants his 70 million. And like I tell everybody, that's the right thing to do. Because at the end of the day, if you're at a normal job and a job owes you money, bro, you want to do the exact same thing. Whether he's well paid or not, bro, that 70 million, bro, that
is money.
He's extended family for life, bro.
That is money, exactly so, bro. But let's get straight into the show. Of course, guys, you can see the title, Ronaldo Exit. For those who are true, to make sure you smash that like button as well. Subscribe, smash that like button, subscribe, share, of course, press the notification. Big up to those who are smashing the like button on the Facebook group. And also make sure you post your questions only relating to Manchester United. But as we go in, Ronaldo's exit, as you saw yesterday, let me just share my screen regarding Cristiano Ronaldo. As you saw yesterday, if you happen to watch yesterday's match against Rayo Vallecano, however you pronounce it, Of course, Ronaldo was seen leaving at halftime. I think with other players as well, like the players that wasn't really playing in the team, because people said they saw Dalot leaving, but Dalot wasn't starting or wasn't playing, because a lot of the other Manchester United players who played on Saturday also attended and watched the game. They were there, Bruno and etc. So Ronaldo was seen leaving after halftime before the 90 minutes whistle amongst crowd and etc. It says it right here. Tribal football. That's guys. Make sure you get the One Touch Football app as well for your latest Manchester United news. But yes, Tribal Football saying that Man United comment on Ronaldo leaving before the final whistle. And as you can see here, it says here, Manchester United have commented on Cristiano Ronaldo's early exit yesterday during the friendly against Rayo Vallecano. Sorry, it is so hard to pronounce that. Yeah, Royal Vallecano, who is another club that's in Madrid as well. Sky Sports says United have insisted they have no issues with Ronaldo leaving Old Trafford before the end of their 1-1 friendly against Royal Vallecano on Sunday. The one-away Portuguese star played the first 45 minutes of the game, but was the only player to be substituted off by manager Erik ten Hag at halftime. United initially refused to comment on Sunday, but they have now clarified the club has no issues with Ronaldo leaving early, as he was one of the number of players to do the same. The 37-year-old replaced by the break by Ahmed, and who gave United the lead and closed the range between the 48 minutes. As you can see there, here's the guy himself. Here's the scumbag himself. Actually, I don't even know if I should call him a scumbag, but that is him right there. Yes, Ronaldo leaving at halftime. Apparently, according to Manchester United, because I know they're gonna what's the word, sugarcoat it, whatever, script it in a way where they're saying that they gave him the permission a while back. It was already agreed a long time ago. We'll find out, because it's still not clear, and I haven't gone to see what Manchester United have clearly said in their statement. I haven't made a statement, but Ronaldo to leave 45 minutes, second half, at halftime. What is that telling you, Ems? What is that telling you so far?
But I'll be honest, right? I think Ronaldo could have done whatever and it's still going to be headlines. Like, Ronaldo could have potentially full-time not even waved into the crowd and it'll make it a big issue highlighted. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit of a circus. I think Ronaldo could have even, I don't know, drank his drink and they would have took a picture and made an issue of it. I just think whatever he does, it's a problem. And I think, and to put the headline, he left at half time when it was just him. That's out of order. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And like I was saying yesterday when I was talking in a group chat, I said, if there's no bad news, it doesn't make stories. Do you know what I'm saying? Good news don't make stories. So they need bad news to make headlines. They need to make something up for it to, drag everyone's attention. Do you know what I mean? Negativity brings news. Positivity doesn't. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah. For me, when I saw it, I said, okay, there must be a reason. Because there's no way he is going to leave on his own accord. He has never done that ever in his footballing life. So why would he do it now? Do you know what I'm saying? So I think he's got enough respect for the Man United fans to not just walk out at half time. There's got to be a reason behind why he's done it. But I might be wrong. He might have done it and then they're trying to sugarcoat it. I don't know. But if he has done that, then I think the club have got to let him go. Whether they've got to cancel his contract, get a club to get him, because that's unprofessional. Because if you allow that, that just has a knock-on effect to every other player. If that happens at half time, they think they got a right to walk out. Do you know what I'm saying? You've got to set the standard.
No, I absolutely agree with you. You've got to set the standards. To me, I just don't know. I'm a bit 50-50 on this, because I know the way Ronaldo behaves as well, especially when he wants to leave. He is a little bit of a prima donna when he wants to leave. He acts out of frustration and he does kind of lash out. And we all know about Ronaldo. But at the same time, I would like to believe that he's a respectful player, because he's always been a professional where he has been in terms of giving his commitment on the pitch. Off the pitch is probably completely different from being a professional, we just don't know. But I like to think that Ronaldo was given permission, because at the end of the day, I don't want to be out here echoing and sponsoring the fact that Ronaldo just left on his own accord. I would like to say that Ronaldo left because he was given permission, just like the way the club is sugarcoating it and covering up the story, that they gave him permission. Because if they didn't give him permission, that is totally unprofessional. It just shows exactly why why we should get rid of this player and we shouldn't keep him in the
100%.
first team, because we don't need that type of stigma. We don't even need that kind of ambience inside the club, the stigma. We don't need that at all, because we want people that's on board. And we've already had enough of the Paul Pogba saga. We've had enough of that. And now we're in a situation with Ronaldo. And Ronaldo's saga is way more hefty. It's the longest saga ever since I've watched Dragon Ball Z Frieza saga. That's how peak it would be with Ronaldo. And that was the same thing with Cristiano Ronaldo. So if Ronaldo is out here leaving at 45 minutes at halftime, because we saw the conversation that he had with Erik ten Hag when Erik ten Hag was giving him instruction. I don't know what was said. I don't know if he was telling him that you need to be in certain positions. And I don't know if Ronaldo took it in, because I did post that up on my Instagram account. But it is what it is with Ronaldo. With Ronaldo himself, Ems, like, how are you feeling towards him?
Personally, I feel like if you don't want to be there, let him go. I'm not having players that don't want to be at the club to be at the club. Like that's long. Do you know what I'm saying? And for me, I just feel like you signed a 2-year contract. Yeah, you should at least honor it. How? So yeah, he actually thought, yeah, man's gonna come to Man United Football Club and think we're gonna win a Premier League title. Do you not see the season before how we've been playing? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, come on, you knew the risks of joining Man United Football Club. You know what we've been doing, bro. We've been 6th, 4th, 2nd, 6th, 5th. Do you know what I mean? It's not been top four. So for me, you already knew. So for me,
You already knew.
Yeah, for real though. But for me, I just feel like if you don't want to be here, bro, just go. I get everyone says, how are we going to replace the 20 goals and all that? But maybe the goals might be shared amongst the front three. So instead of one player getting 20 goals, maybe 2 players get 12 and the other one gets 15 or something like that. So we have to say it like that. For instance, I mean, I'm not comparing, but look at Liverpool's front three. They have, obviously, Salah might get whatever, but they share their goal. Well, you know when they first had the front three, the goals were shared. So maybe we have to just share. Because and also we got a history of that. Because when we had Van Nistelrooy up front, yeah, he was getting all the goals, but we weren't winning shit.
Yeah.
I think we had 1 Premier League in 5 years or something like that. So, and then when he left and we were sharing the goals, we was winning trophies. And I think football's gone from like a one-man team to a team, a proper team game. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
so
I get that.
Everything gets shared. I think gone are the days you rely on one sole striker to get all the goals. I think them days are over.
Yeah, definitely over. It's more of a team sport. It's more of a system game, you know.
Yeah,
as my boy Flawless was always say, it's a system thing nowadays. But moving off from Ronaldo, moving on to Christian Eriksen, and as you can see here, the title says who suits Erik ten Hag more, Bruno Fernandes or Christian Eriksen. It's unfortunate that my brother Jerome is not here to join us in terms of this debate, because he would have loved to be in this debate, especially a debate that concerns Bruno Fernandes. But in my opinion, looking at this right now, I'm seeing the way Erik ten Hag wants to play, and I've seen how Christian Eriksen played in the past, and I've also seen how Bruno Fernandes has played under previous stewardship, such as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and also Erik ten Hag, and how he's been used. And I know that with under Ole, he was playing freestyle football. There was no discipline in terms of what he needs to do. We all know that he was given a free role to play at Manchester United, to do whatever he wants, just continue doing whatever he was doing at Sporting Lisbon at Manchester United. And we've seen a Bruno Fernandes that's just lacks discipline in terms of retaining the ball, giving the ball away far too often, silly passes and etc.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we see a player that's high risk of volume, creating a lot of assists and scoring goals. So to me, it's an interesting debate right there. Who will suit it more? Because Eriksen is efficient. You know, he doesn't just waste passes. He doesn't just pass the ball into space for no damn reason without someone going in there. And he understands the Ajax way, which also he was when he was out for a while without no club, he was training at Ajax, so he technically understands Erik ten Hag's system. So who will suit Erik ten Hag more? In my opinion, I'm gonna have to go with Christian Eriksen, based on the fact that he's come from the Ajax system, understands the Dutch total football, and at the same time being under Erik ten Hag while he was away, while he didn't have a football club to play at, training with the Ajax team. So I feel like somehow he suits him even more because he actually pushed for Eriksen, and with Eriksen as well being a player that Manchester United chased in the past and never been successful. And Eriksen will tell you, which we'll touch on to that after this. Eriksen will tell you that he's spoken to quite a few Manchester United managers in the past while he was at Tottenham. In your opinion, Ems, what do you think? Like, who suits Ten Hag more? Who would suit Ten Hag more?
I think obviously it's a no-brainer. Eriksen suits Ten Hag style. I think Bruno Fernandes is a counter-attack freestyle footballer. And when I mean freestyle, I don't mean kick-ups and all that crap. I mean off the cuff. He can go wherever he wants. Bruno's basically a false 10. If you know what I mean, bro. Mm-hmm. He thinks he's a striker, but he's meant to drop back and help. And I think with Eriksen, yeah, I'm kind of happy we got him because I've always wanted Eriksen since the first day I laid eyes on him at Ajax. I said, yeah, he needs to come United. And then Tottenham went to go get him, and I said, flip him. Excuse me. And
that's right.
And yeah, I just think I think Eriksen suits a Man United as a Man United player, but because of politics and man signed a new deal, I think Bruno Fernandes definitely starts the first few games of the season, regardless of how bad things go. Because I'll be honest, yeah, I know they say managers have power, but when it comes to economics and players got renewed a new contract, like you're kind of paid to put a player in, and that's why I kind of think with even so I know we're not talking about him, but Harry Maguire, for example, I feel like it's kind of been put on him to play in because they forked out 80 million, and there's no way you can just put an 80 million pound player on the bench. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think he's gonna have to he's kind of pushed to play this guy. Obviously, if he doesn't play well, then that's different. But he has to start. That's why he's also put him as captain, stuck him as captain. That's another thing. Economics and money, blood, and politics. You know.
Absolutely, I know.
But I'd prefer Eriksen over Bruno personally.
No, I wouldn't even blame you on that. No, I've said it before. Bruno Fernandes as well. He could be a player under Erik ten Hag because of why? Because again, he creates chances. He's a high volume risk player, and Erik ten Hag's system is all about creating chances after chances. And if you can drill that type of mentality, drill that type of play, drill that system into Bruno, and Bruno becomes more disciplined than he was on before Erik ten Hag, then we have one hell of a player that could be really, really efficient and effective in the Manchester United team, especially in the midfield. But of course, there are some fans, Manchester United fans, who believe that Bruno is a fraud and of course can't really turn up in big games and wastes the ball 24/7 and etc. Which I understand. I understand that, but you don't think Bruno Fernandes would also suit Erik ten Hag even more than Eriksen?
You know my frustration with Bruno, right? You be giving a ball away in our own half. Like, why would you do that? If you do it in the final third, then I'm cool with it because we have enough players back and all of that. Like, I've seen him do it 3 or 4 times. Someone throws the ball to him, man trying to kick it the other side, and it gets intercepted. I've seen it 3 or 4 times, and it's either cost us a penalty or a goal or a chance. Like, and I'm like, do you not learn your lesson? And I'm just like, who's berating him? Like, who's getting on to him to say, bro, you can't do it? And I think there's players that don't have the balls to tell him, bro, you can't keep doing it, bro. But to answer your question, with I feel he's got no choice, innit? Like, you kind of got to adapt to his system, or then we have to cut ties, innit? So, but I think he could do it. But I think he's the type of. But I do think the type of guy he's not used to structure and system. I think he's just used to just a free roll, do what he likes. Because even like with Portugal, they put him in a free. Man struggles. So, do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, that's true. That is true. He does struggle as well. But we're going to move on from Christian Eriksen and we're going to move straight into Christian Eriksen because we've got an article here regarding Christian Eriksen saying that he has been approached previously by Manchester United in the past, which I'd like to share with everyone that's watching as well. Make sure you guys subscribe, smash that like button. Remember to share as well across all social media feeds, and also remember to like, so it helps get this channel and get the show onto the YouTube algorithm. But again, what I was saying regarding Christian Eriksen earlier on, that Christian Eriksen shared recently that he was approached by previous Manchester United managers. There he is right there, coming from Stretford News this today as well. The Danish, of course, international, that they signed on the free transfer from Brentford, and Brentford, a club. I think we did beat Brentford during that time as well. He was there. Eriksen said, "When I was at Spurs, I spoke to every manager who has been here at Manchester United, and to see what the situation was. So it's been on the book. Well, not on the books, but it's been spoken about for a while. For me, then wasn't the time to move. I was at Spurs for a long time, and I wanted to try something abroad. So I went to Inter and ended up having a lovely time. I'm not too sure if he had a lovely time at Inter. I don't even think he was playing too tough at Inter.
I think he was on the bench a bit more, but hey, he probably has to say that because he has to say it. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I've been a professional, true professional he is. But again, he continues saying that. But then obviously something happened in the summer, and that changed the career path I had in mind. So I came back to England to Brentford first of all. To be here at United is something I didn't think could happen a year ago. I never thought it was going to happen. They, which he means Tottenham, never really came with anything. So it wasn't really a thing for me to go back to Tottenham at the time.
If they made
And
offer, you would have went back. You would have went back.
if the offer wasn't the right as well, he probably would have made
Champions League
we
football.
we all heard that Champions League, and also he was very keen in staying in London as well.
Yeah, family reasons.
Yeah, and then go back to Tottenham at the time, and Man United were in very early on, very positive, and I had a good conversation with them. It was very positive from the first few calls already, and the club felt that they wanted me, so it was on for a long time. So he's saying it's been on for now. It is now clear that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Jose Mourinho, and even Louis van Gaal were all interested in signing Christian Eriksen for United. So as you can see there, he rejected Louis van Gaal, he rejected Jose Mourinho as well, and he also rejected the failure of one of the most epic fails of a manager, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. No, he didn't. None of them were able to convince him.
Well. Apparently, Ole is the best manager since Fergie. People in comfortable as.
Yeah, and you know what's so funny? Your fellow Scandinavian not really interested in joining Manchester United with you. And it's happened with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer a lot of time. His fellow Scandinavian, his godson himself, Erling Haaland, rejected him with a transfer. But so Christian Eriksen saying that he could have joined Manchester United a long time ago. A lot of our managers in the past was interested in him. It's interesting to see that took place and the move never materialized. And we was around as well. We was there when Jose Mourinho was there. We was also there when Louis van Gaal was there. But that's interesting because when Louis van Gaal was there, I wasn't too sure that Manchester United was interested in Christian Eriksen. And with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, we knew that they wanted Eriksen as well. So it's interesting. What's your thoughts on it before we move on to the next topic, Ems?
That about Eriksen coming?
Yep. Yeah, Eriksen, what he said in general, and him coming.
I don't know, man. I just feel like some people just say these things, but it might be true that all their managers we had probably wanted him. I wouldn't be surprised if Alex Ferguson probably wanted him at one point, but probably thought at the time he didn't want to spend the Glazers' money, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. So, but I probably believe it. You know what I mean? So I don't really much to say. I mean, he said what he's had to say, and I think, like I told you earlier, if Spurs were in for him, I think he would have stayed in London and played for Spurs over Man United. Do you know what I mean? I know the badge here. I know, but we're not that. That team where we have to be probably realistic here. We're not that team where the top three teams in Europe, where if Madrid, Barcelona, Man United come calling, it's a yes. We're now that team if if any other team if a team comes but they're in the Champions League, we're gonna go there. But if it's outside of that, we'll go United. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's the team we are now. We take people's scraps at the moment. If the other Champions League teams don't want them, then we're next on offer. Do you know what I mean? Because why? Because obviously, I don't care what anyone tells me. Yeah, if this was where Man United was dominant, yeah, and Eriksen had to pick between Brentford and Man United, bro, that's not a conversation. You know that's not a conversation, regardless.
Yeah, that's true.
Regardless about living in London or not, bro. Bro, his wife ain't having no say. He's packing the bags. Listen, she'll come back from cocktails with her mates, blood, and they're packing. Where we going? We're going to Manchester, bro, and what? Do you know what I'm saying? So
yes,
it's crazy.
No, I agree with you right there that if it was the Manchester United of old with Alex Ferguson there and he came calling, I don't think he's talking about London. No, he's straight on a train, Virgin train straight to Manchester within 2 hours.
It's called Avanti West Coast. Sorry, I thought I had to correct you there.
Pardon?
Avanti West Coast.
Wait, has that changed?
Yeah, it's changed.
Wait, there's no such thing as the Virgin train no more.
Avanti West Coast.
Wow, I don't travel outside London.
Well, I thought I'd correct you before anyone else.
Thanks for letting me know that it's been obsolete and I'm that old and behind that I don't even know what's going on. But yeah, but again, another guy that's been linked to Manchester United, Benjamin Sesko.
I don't know nothing about that guy.
We know nothing about him, exactly. But apparently it's a young 19-year-old, but we'll just quickly go through it. Benjamin Sesko would decide his future in the coming days following interest from Manchester United. Reports came from the Spanish publication AS, who also claims that many European biggest clubs are also in the picture, such as Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, have all been credited with an interest. Luis Campos as well, from who's gone to PSG, which brought the Paris Saint-Germain to the table as well. He's also interested in this Slovenian. Apparently, he's very quick, very strong. They say he's the next Erling Haaland. There he is right there. Tall as well, about 6'4", and played against Liverpool recently and really, really impressed.
Was he the one that done that skill in the corner?
Yes, that was him as well.
Okay.
Got himself out of the situation. But another prospect, another future prospect. And of course, Manchester United do need strikers. So it is interesting. But let's wrap it up because we're going to talk about the last two people, which is Eric Bailly and Alex Telles. Let me just go straight into it. Eric Bailly himself has been linked with a move to Roma, guys. If you guys didn't know, and first of all, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button as well. We're trying to get to at least 10 likes on the YouTube. I know we've already got 5 likes on Facebook, so continue to smash the likes, of course. As well, also share. Remember to subscribe to Red United TV as well. It's very important. As we've got the watch long this week, Sunday. Yes, get ready for that one against Brighton. But back to Eric Bailly as well. Eric Bailly has been linked with a move away, and it's been coming because, of course, he's had injury problems at Manchester United, and he looked like he was meant to leave under Oli, but Oli kept him. I don't know why. Told him that he's only giving him games, but he didn't get no games. But he's been linked to Roma, but apparently he might be set to snub a move, a reunion with Jose Mourinho, and probably be in favor to return back into Spain, and that's looking like Sevilla. What is your thoughts on Eric Bailly? Should he seek a move? Is it the right time for him?
You got a problem with your Ivorian brother, innit?
He ain't good enough, bro. And also, you know, remember, it was him that took that penalty in the African Cup of Nations.
Hey, listen. Let me be honest with you, yeah. If you had made that out of glass, he'd be our second best centre back. And I think he's part of the reason why we bought all these centre backs, because he's never fit. But for me, your Ivorian brother, I feel like he shouldn't be the first centre back to leave the club. We've got a certain Mr. Philip Jones still at the club. But I'm like,
absolutely.
I don't want to talk about your fellow countrymen, but let me just say, bro, if Philip Jones is not making the tour to where do we go? Thailand and Australia, Norway, and man ain't even playing this game in at Old Trafford, then bro, like, bro, he's costing money, bro. He needs to leave, bro. I know it's about Eric, but Philip got to leave first before Eric, bro. I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
But back to your countryman. I feel like I just feel like I can't see him. I feel like he's third, fourth choice centre back because I just feel like come the start of the season, I'm guessing going to be Harry Maguire and Martinez at the back, and then it's going to be Varane. Then it's a fight between Lindelof and Bailly. And actually, not a fight between Lindelof. It's a fight between Lindelof and Varane. And Bailly's just there. So I feel like for his sake, I just think, you know what? Sometimes it comes to money, bro. I feel like he probably feels he won't get a better contract at any other club than Man United will pay. So that's another thing. And another thing is maybe his family settled in Manchester. They may not want to leave. We got to take them things into consideration. It's not just, oh yeah, the player not playing, you just want to up and just leave. We got to think about his family, the money he's on, and things like that. So, you know what I mean? That's probably the same for Philip Jones. He probably knows if he leaves Old Trafford, no one's going to pay him 100 grand a week, 110 grand a week. So to get these men off the wage bill is the hardest thing.
Yeah, I'm with you right there. And the last one is Alex Telles. A couple of clubs, 2 out of 3 clubs are keeping tabs on Alex Telles as Alex Telles is looking to get sold by Manchester United. It seems to be surplus to requirement by Erik Ten Hag after signing Terrell Malacia. And of course, Luke Shaw himself being there, being injury prone, being a risk as well. And then you have players like Dalo that can also play left back. Ethan Laird, we don't know if he's going to go on loan to play that right back position. And then you've got Aaron Wan-Bissaka. So it seems to me that Manchester United are pretty much set, even with Martinez being able to play left back position. Alex Telles looking like he might go to Sevilla. What's your thoughts on Telles so far? Should he be sold first of all, Ems, or should we be keeping him?
It's mad, yeah, because people, I don't know if it's because it's English bias, but it's mad because I just think like, I know man had broken leg and all that, but bro, man's been at 8-9 seasons and man's got 8 assists, bro. But no one wants to talk about that. The first thing people talk about is, oh yeah, he's had metal thing in his leg. But I'm not being funny, yeah, but we're not a charity, bro. Like I get it, we've done the best we can, but we have to move these man on, bro. Man's been at 8 seasons and nothing's changed, bro. Like, I'm sorry, certain man, yeah, if they ain't take you to the land, bro, you need to leave, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? We need to stop this. Like, sometimes I get the sympathy, but bro, like, man has had numerous opportunities and he hasn't. We have bottles it, yeah. Luke Shaw, bro. You don't play full 90 minutes, bro. He has to come off injured, like, and I'm like, and I sometimes sit there and I feel, is he being the fittest guy he can possibly be? I always question it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Okay. He's always looking heavy, like, I don't understand, like, just looking heavy, like, and I feel like Alex Telles has been hard done by, and I feel like Luke Shaw's got a lot of things. One, he's English, so that's the quota. 2, I just think people feel sorry and they talk about this metal leg thing, but I think man's been at 8 seasons, you know what I mean? And fair enough, Telles ain't set the world alight, but I don't think he's been that bad.
No,
but
he hasn't.
But I do think the writing's on the wall because I did watch the game against Liverpool. They played him left centre back, I believe. And then I think the game against Villa, they played him defensive mid. So that kind of shows me that if he ain't gonna play in his favorite position, then that kind of tells you that he's be out the door.
Big up to everyone as well. I hear that, Ems. Yes, Tellers looks like he could be leaving and he could be out though. But big up to everyone that's tuning in. We have come to the end of the show. It's been a good one as well. We are back next week with the catch up. We resume talking about the game. The season is finally here, guys. Make sure you subscribe to Red United TV for your latest Manchester United news as well. Make sure you subscribe to Red United TV for your watch along this Sunday. I've finally been able to get a timer. Guys, also to those who watch the watch along and always ask, I've already inspired. Welcome for your green screen. It's not working. I finally figured it out. Finally got it to work. I got everything for you guys. So it will be an interesting watch from now on, henceforth. And of course, as always, remember to subscribe, smash that like button. Remember to share. Remember to follow everyone as well on the socials. Ems, where can the people find you before we go?
Mate, you know what?
Yeah, he's on his private thing.
No, wait. At the moment, no Instagram. We just have
Twitter.
Twitter is EmsDoms. EMZDOMZ. That's find me on Twitter.
Yes, as always, guys, remember to follow official Instagram account of Red United TV and route to 12,000 followers. We're almost close to that as well. We keep getting bigger and bigger on Instagram. We just want to get bigger on the YouTube platform, guys. That's the most important thing. But again, the link in the description for the socials. And also, if you want to contribute to the channel via PayPal, and again, join me Wednesday, IGTV, latest Manchester United news at 8 p.m. So make sure for you to get yourself involved. If you want to join and have your say, always send your request on IG. And again, guys, Watch Along is back. It's going to be a brilliant season and it's going to be a good season. But Ems, till next time. I think we've got one comment before we're about to. Yaya's just about to laugh. We're just about to leave you, Yaya, bro. It is what it is. But Ems, anything you'd like to say to anyone before we go?
No, not really, man. Just shout out Yaya, and that's it, really.
Yeah, shout out Yaya. It is what it is. We move on. Till next week, guys. Remember to keep it united. Remember to keep it Red United. And we are out. Peace.
Peace.